Yo, Everyday Superpower, the place where you learn about body language, non-verbal communication, and everything in between. Question: do you know how you subconsciously express yourself non-verbally? I'll answer that for you. 95% of the time, not really, no, because you are working on autopilot and your brain has more important things to think about than constantly paying attention to every single behavior and characteristic you project into the world on a second by second basis. But are you aware of some of your behaviors, okay? Do you know how you pacify yourself? And do you know where that behavior stems from? From your youth? How does it comfort you? From the way you were looked after by your parents? Can you feel your face contort as you are hearing bad news and you are trying to hold the mask while staring face to face with another individual? Can you feel the slight uplift of one side of your mouth in response to something you find distasteful, yet you have to withhold this attempt of positive expression? I pick up my fingers. I don't acknowledge it until I consciously accept it. I subconsciously pick up my fingertips. It's a form of self-harm. I've never self-harmed my way in the tradition. Well, I say traditional. In the mainstream sense, that it's to cut oneself and act in this particular manner, but I do self-harm to a lesser degree, as to where when I am anxious, I will pick the skin of my fingers, leaving them rough and sore. Sometimes it's just not good at all. Very uncomfortable. Doesn't look sightly as well. Don't get me wrong, I'm not walking around with red, bald red fingertips that are stinging every time I touch something, but I can create a nuisance for myself. I don't know that until it's too late for the most part. You would think it was conscious, but it's not. That's a behavior of mine. I speak on this video and decided to question this to you, bring you into this conversation purely as I have started to feel the contortion of my face whilst being self-aware, communicating with others. And before I couldn't do so, before I had no insight as to how my face was during these communications, I do know that, the primitive brain is doing its thing. And let me give you insight. So, before we could talk, we would express our emotions as our form of clear communication. There was clarity in how we felt, and that's how we expressed it to others pre-verbally. There was no bullshitting. There was no human brain manipulating the words that came out of our mouth. Just the honest facial expression of emotion. You see? So that's why it's honest. And that's still hardwired into us. So I can feel my face ever so slightly react in a manner, but I don't know how I look when I do so. And I don't know if I'm perceived as the way I believe I am by the other person, which only further accentuates the awkward non-congruence between who I am trying to propose myself as and the discomfort and conflict that exists now consciously inside my brain in reflection to how I felt my face subconsciously move. Have you ever stopped and just looked at your hands and your feet? Our feet point towards that as to which we are interested in. Every once in a while, when I'm trying to be inconspicuous, I'll have a quick check of my feet. I can't do it 24 hours a day. I'm going to be giving it away 95% of the time, like I said, but every once in a while, I'll just double check. Where are my feet pointing? Right, I'll redirect them because they're giving the game away. Your hands. Are you holding your hands? Are you fidgeting? Are they rolled into fists? You didn't know until you checked. How amazing is that? And that's my comment for the day. I'm signing out, people. One love.